Hi, my name's Tanner. I'm the water quality specialist for Kawartha Conservation, and today I'm going to be demonstrating the field method for the Nearshore water quality monitoring program. So, you will get your kit, which consists of this thermal bag, an envelope, which has the field sheets, the sampling calendar, and the laminated instructions, and your thermometer. So when you receive your thermometer, when you get to your site, bring your thermometer out. I don't have a dock at the moment, but I'm going to demonstrate using this pond. You're going to go to your dock at approximately 1 meter in depth of water. You are going to attach your thermometer. So while your thermometer is stabilizing the water temperature, you are going to start your field observation. So in your envelope, like I said, you should have your laminated instruction, the sampling calendar, and your field sheet. So the first thing you're going to do is going to record your observations from your site. So first, your name. My name's Tanner. Today's date, or the date of your sampling date, the collection time, and then your site code. I will personalize your site code for you and send it to you at a later date. The next two numbers that you'll be recording is the air temperature and the water temperature. The air temperature, you can look online. I use the Weather Network for an example, and today, right now, it's about 27 degrees Celsius. So next, we're going to look at the water temperature, and that is from your thermometer. So if we take a look, it is 25 degrees Celsius. So you're at 25 degrees. Next, we're going to look at the environmental observations of your site. So currently the sky, we're going to look at the sky condition. So if we look up, it's partly sunny, although it's in the evening, right? So we're going to circle partly sunny. The next observation we're going to make is the cloud cover. So if we look at our site, we go from one horizon to the other. We're going to divide it into eighths. So, and we're going to estimate the amount of eighths that is covered in cloud. Currently, we have some blue skies to our left and some cloudy skies to our right, but generally it's around 3/8 to half at my location. So I'll circle that. Current precipitation, so if there's any rain at the moment, currently there is no rain, so none. The water surface, so do you see any litter, any oil, scum? What about like if you have lots of vegetation growth, maybe some milfoil lumps floating around, so you would circle that. Or if it's natural, if it's normal, so to say. So if we look here, it's generally normal for this pond. Next, we're going to look at wildlife. As Aaron mentioned, we'll be sampling water for E. coli or fecal coliforms. So, for example, if there's a lot of ducks that frequent your dock or your site, it may contribute to higher inputs of E. coli. So it's really important to note down your observations. So right now, there's my dog in the water over there. Right, so I will write down one dog as a tally, right? And then in the distance, you can see that there are some horses over there. So there's about 4 horses. So here I write horse, and we'll make a tally. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now there are different other species. You may look at Canadian geese or gosling, or there could be fish, so you could write down a tally for whatever animal that you see at your site. Next, you're gonna tick which drop-off location. For the first one, for the month of June, we are gonna continue with the volunteer depot, so ignore this. I will send out your personalized volunteer depot or your nearest volunteer depot. But afterwards, for the month of July, August, and September, we'll hopefully return to these three key depots. So I'm gonna check off Kawartha Conservation Area. That's where I'm gonna drop off my sample and to pick up fresh supplies. And then lastly, we are going to write down any other notes. So for my site, my dog is making a mess and it's super hot outside. All right, so that is the field observation. Now your kit, you are gonna have a pair of gloves, a pea cup, and 2 large Nalgene bottles. In addition to these equipment, you will get an ice pack. The ice pack is for your samples to keep cool right now. So first, we are gonna put on gloves. Now, the reason for gloves is to protect the sample from you, because it's brought to light from COVID that many people are more conscious about the surfaces, what they touch and whatnot, so we want to take the same consciousness and apply it to our samples. So the first sample we're going to take is the pea cup. And if you forget any of these steps, you have your methods right here. So first we're going to take the pea cup. So with the pea cup, what we're going to do is with one hand, take off the lid. So have one hand with the cup, one hand with the lid, and then we're going to invert it like so, and we're going to put it in the water. And the depth in which you want to sample is 10 centimeters or around your wrist area. And then you're going to invert it, letting all the bubbles out, and then you're going to cap it underwater. So here we go. So first, take off the cap, hold it upside down, plunge it into the water. So in around 10 centimeters, you're going to invert it, let the air out, and then you're going to cap it underwater, buddy. So here is a fully sampled pea container. Next, you are going to take one of your Nalgenes. You are going to do the same. You're going to take off the cap. So bottle in one hand, cap in the other. And this time, we're going to rinse it 3 times. The reason is we want to ensure that nothing in the bottle originally is going to mix up the water quality. You know, somebody may have taken this bottle, opened it up, stuck their finger in, or put in some dirt. We don't know that, so we just want to rinse it to make sure. So how we're going to do it, go back to your site. You're going to do the same, 10 centimeters. Bring it sideways, let out some air out, cap it, and then with some water in. With some air, it's okay because you were just rinsing. You're going to shake it. Shake it for 5-10 seconds. And then you're going to dispose the water away from you, away from the sampling site. So that's one. And do it again. Rinse. Dispose away from you. Last. So after you rinse it 3 times, now you're ready to take the sample. The only difference is that you're going to let out all the air. So there shouldn't be any airspace when you pull out from this ground. So again, flip it upside down, plunge it into the water. Once you're at 10 centimeters or around your wrist, bring it sideways, let all the air out. It may take some while, so here we go. All the air is out. And then you're going to cap it underwater, making sure it's tight. And when you pull it out, there shouldn't be any air bubbles. So you're going to do this again with the second bottle as well. And then once you've got everything, you place the samples in your bag. And please don't forget about the ice packs. And then you're going to bring this to your designated depot. So thank you again for viewing this video. If you have any questions, please contact Aaron or myself.